B, go ahead and turn your camera off and turn your microphone off for me, please. Welcome, welcome. What's up, everybody out there? This is Dion the Godfather, and you are tuning in to Conversations with the Godfather. Come on through, kids, darlings, kids, everyone out there in the world, darling, we are here. I'm going to be coming back in just a second. You guys come on in. We are waiting for people to drop through. B, go ahead and stop your video. Turn your camera off for me. We don't want the people to see you just yet. All right, so you guys just hang on tight. The show is about to start in about 5 minutes. I am watching you guys on YouTube. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. What's up, Rowan? Come on in the room.
Hey, how's it going?
Man. Do me a favor, turn your camera off, hang tight. We're going to start the show in just a second. We're already live.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, thanks. If you are tuning in now live on YouTube, darlings, we have a show for you. We're going to get started here in just a second. Wait on a couple more people to come through. Come on, kids. Come on. Come on. Is my Evermore people in the house? Oh my God, let me tell y'all something about Jack motherfucking Raw. Darling, tonight, she is gonna look so amazing, and we have a surprise for you guys. I just cannot wait to tell you. Come on in, come on, let's get these numbers and these views up. Come on through, come on through. If you are now watching on YouTube, we are live. Come on in this place. Come on in the room. If my God kids in the building, come on through. Oh my good. The show is about to start in about 1 minute. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Candace, when you get in here, make sure you turn your camera off and have your microphone off, please. We're going to start the show. I'm about to do the intro, and then we'll just get it popping. We're going to just have fun. Everybody be relaxed. Be your authentic self. Come on, girl with the mask. Be your authentic self, and whoever you are, whatever it is that you are, whatever you represent, be that times 10. Because we are putting on the show here. So sometimes things does not come through on camera if you being dry. So just be yourself. If you are naturally a dry person, then be overly dry, okay? We're gonna have a good ass time tonight. I wanna have a good time. We're premiering something, so yeah. Candace, turn your video off for me, love.
Oh, turn the video off? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Should I? What's up, everyone? It's Dion the Godfather. Yeah.
Show is about to start. Places.
Get your motherfucking drink.
The show is about to start.
Get yourself together.
Have a look, or give a look.
Hey.
Faces.
Come on.
Beautiful. No one ugly allowed. Are you ready? Here we go.
Come on now.
Models play the part of angels in the dark. Which one of you would ever dare to go against? That beauty is a trade and everyone is paid. Fashionista.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dion the Godfather in the building. Hello, hello. Woo. Come on through this. How's it going? Oh my God, let me get my drink. Come on in the room. This is Conversation with the Godfather. I'm in this place. Let me get my camera right. Let me get my camera right. Let me get my camera right. Okay. All right. Let me just. I got too much going on. How y'all doing? How was y'all week? This is Conversation with the Godfather. Come on in this place. Tonight I'll be making a couple huge announcements. As you guys know, we'll be celebrating You Little Slut. Are you guys aware of the song of it all? Have you heard it? Have you had an opportunity to listen to it? Well, if not, you will hear it over and over again tonight. But I'm not going to play it just yet. What I'm going to do is I am going to, kick back, relax, and let you enjoy the motherfucking show. Okay, hold on. Let me sip a little bit. I'm going to come back in 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 seconds. I don't know. Whew, this wine is good. What y'all drinking on tonight? Please let me know, darling. What are you drinking? What are you serving? Come on in. Yes, the color of tonight is red. Some people, I've already seen some things, God kids. Some folks did not follow the rules, but it's okay. It's okay. I love you anyways. You are tuning in to Conversation with the Godfather. This is the one and only Dion the Godfather, and I am here. I am live. And I want you to do me a favor right now. Subscribe. You got to subscribe to this channel, baby. Hit that notification bell. I got something for you. Some things is going to happen. My friends are already in the building. We're going to get this show popping. I'm going to come back in 20 seconds. You guys have a good one. Ta-ta until next time. Hold the phone. Let me play something for y'all real quick.
When it comes to trimming your balls,
Let me play something for the kids.
Lawnmower 3.0.
It is the best trimmer. I tell a nigga don't dick ride, don't blink ride, leave it to the double thick thighs, twin sisters. Jumping down and wobble up, mommy booted up, she get down and gobble up, cause my money up, slide in the belly trucker, the rave trucker, your bestie is a dick sucker, a big double, assalamu alaikum, you big hater, you nothing but a hater, cloud chaser. Now we catch him at the chicken spot, I'm a couple times, shot that nigga with 100 shots, they didn't make that nigga diddy bop, he thought we was going knuckle up, bitch I don't pop, see these niggas always talking shit, yada. When you see me, what you talking about? Fuck you talking about, niggas.
Okay, what's up, God kids? It's Dion the Godfather here, and I am coming to you straight from Los Angeles, Hollywood, California, darling, and I'll be giving you none other than Conversations with the Godfather. Are you a slut? That's the question that I have to ask you on tonight. We'll be celebrating the new single, YLS, You Little Slut. Stay tuned. We're going to have some amazing things happening in about 8 minutes here. You might want to be here. You might want to see what's about to happen. Until then, let me introduce my people I have on the motherfucking show tonight. Everybody, reveal yourself. Turn your camera on. Reveal yourself. Rowan, Kim, Candace, come on through. Gavin. Oh, bitch, come on. Who is that? Where's Chum? Bitch, that's Ego? Come on through. Come on through. Where y'all at? Come on through, kids. How y'all doing? You looking like the Brady. Bitch. Girl, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You know I'm through. You got a new hairstyle, girl. You better come through, Danny. Listen, Rowan, how you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Okay, so look, we're going to get this thing popping. We already got it popping. What I'd like for you guys to do is we're going to start, and we're going to have a conversation. Who's up in here? Gavin?
Yeah, this is Gavin. You got to disable my camera.
Okay, I got you. Hold on, Gavin. Listen, y'all, this is a live show. So we're going to have a good time. The show is usually about 1 hour long. You can leave anytime you want. This ain't your job. You ain't clocked in or none of that nature. So you can leave anytime you want. I'm not holding you hostage, darling. But while I got you here, I might as well give you something to get your life over. Hold on, who is that? Is that B up in here? B, I can't see you. Let me ask you to start your video. Come on through. The voice of the city. All right, here we go. Starting from the top. Hi, sir, with the glasses. Your name is Rowan. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Rowan.
Where are you from?
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay. And where you live?
I live in Hollywood right now.
You live in Hollywood. Come on through, Hollywood. All right, all right. Let me ask the other person underneath you, Ego, darling. I never met you before. I met you. I met you, but you were someone else. You were yourself.
Yeah, darling.
Oh my God. For those people that don't know who you are, can you please explain who you are?
I am Ego. If you see me last week, I was Tyene, the incredibly talented Black guy. And I am a female impersonator.
Yes. Come on through.
And a dancer. And master dick sucker. I suck dick real good.
That part. And where you from? Where you from, baby?
I'm from Fresno, California, originally from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, come through Fresno.
And I'm here to slay your motherfucking life. Effortlessly.
Bitch, you better slay my life.
Nothing but it.
I'm to play with the kids. Okay, Danny, come on through. Tell the people who you are, where you from.
Well, my name is Danielle Tavia. I'm a stylist, a fashion stylist. I'm Jamaican born. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New York, but I live in LA.
Hey girl, hey boo, I love that hair.
Thank you. Give him a little stuff for a while.
Go ahead. Kim, introduce yourself. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Kim, and I'm born and raised in WACTH, California, but I live in Inglewood, California.
Woo, woo,
How are you tonight, Godfather?
Yes, honey. He's here. He's in the building. Gavin, introduce yourself. Where you from? Who are you?
Oh, snap. Well, my name is Gavin Oliver. I'm 17 years old, and I am from Kershaw, South Carolina. But watch out because y'all will see me in LA next year. I already know.
We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Candace, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Candace, and I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, and I actually live in LA.
Welcome. Welcome, darling. You look great. Are you drinking my tea?
This is my second time around, so.
Yeah, and it's your second time not wearing the damn color. I'm gonna let your ass slide, girl.
I know.
You know I'm giving you a side eye of it all.
Yes.
Bitch.
Next
okay,
time.
who else do we have? Who else do we have in the building? B. We see you, but you frozen. Are you there? Can you hear us? Okay, we're gonna come back to B here in a second, okay, guys? All right, so the show is Conversation with the Godfather Live and Friends. Be your authentic self, be loud, be proud, be who you are. What is a slut? Oh my, hold on, where's Jaguar?
Yeah, what happened?
Gavin, have you talked to Jaguar?
I haven't talked to him today.
Okay. Elizabeth, are you there? I know you're not on the screen yet, but have you talked to Jaguar? Okay. All right, you guys, hold on. I'm going to call Jaguar real quick. Hold on. Hold the freaking phone.
Hold the phone.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. You look so good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Wait, so Candace,
Everybody looks amazing.
So, Candace, you're originally from South Carolina?
I am. I'm from Greenville, actually.
Greenville. Okay, I used to live in.
You're looking, baby. What you doing? Y'all thought I was gone, bitch. Here I am, live.
I seen the tea earlier. I seen the arm.
Yes, Madison, like she said, shout out to her. But I'm right here looking at you, baby, looking gorgeous. I'm Jaguar Evermore, Transylvania from Transylvania, internet sensation, comedian, singer, dancer, rapper.
What else?
What else? What else? I will do these hoes, and now other hoes will do these hoes. And I see you're looking, you're pick a big, smelling ass looking. I am so happy to be here having a conversation with you all, and especially being at the lovely, lovely, lovely home of Dion, the motherfucking Godfather.
You better say
we have
it,
more things coming, baby.
Well, we got some things coming. Y'all stay tuned. Oh my God, y'all. I gotta hurry up and do something really quickly because we gotta here's our surprise. Oh my God. Hold on, wait. I gotta go here. Y'all hold the fucking phone. This is Conversation with the Godfather. You are tuning in to Are You a Slut? That's the topic of the night. You do not want to miss the situation at hand. Okay? So yeah. But I got something for y'all real quick. Y'all stay there. Y'all mute yourselves.
Okay. I'm new to Zoom, so be patient.
Too much for the kids, darling. Okay, can you guys see that? I'm about to get started. I want y'all to just stay here and watch this. Well, while that's doing that, because that's about a minute and 44 seconds, bitch. Let's just talk about slut. What is a slut? Can somebody explain that to me? Jump in whenever you want to. If you keep talking, we'll stop.
I'm gonna tell you what a slut is to the definition. The street definition of a slut. You want to know the street definition of a slut?
Tell me, baby. What is it?
The street definition of a slut is a hoe that fucks for a fee and not for free.
Okay.
That's the street definition now. Textbook definition of it is a person with a lot of casual sex partners.
Hold on, let me. Now you was listening, you was here. You must have watched the show because you got half of it right. But they said that a woman with many sexual casual situations.
Right, with many casual sex partners.
Yes, oh my God. And
I gave you the street definition of it from a pimping point of view.
Exactly.
You know.
But that ain't true because a man can be a slut too. Anybody can be a slut.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God, guys, like I'm telling you right now, don't let nobody stop you. You can be whoever you want to be, baby. Just be safe. Don't be sleeping out here and sleeping on anybody, touching on anybody, doing what you shouldn't be doing, but live free. Be your authentic self. We got about 21 seconds. Let's get this thing popping. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay locked right motherfucking there. Oh my God, yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes, bitch. Woo! Here we go.
I'm really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. I'm really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. No appetizer, I'm the main platter. Serve it up, nice and hot, natural disaster. Listen up to you now, that's what you do. Pay no mind when they hating on you. Listen, you haters, you get the pepper, copy and mimic everything you do. I don't catch feelings, I ain't got the time. Pressing fast forward while you pressing rewind. What? Get into deep, you get caught up in the bind. I'm just like a soldier, bitch, on the front line. Really flattered that you own it. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. Really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. Try to come for me, speak facts, please, better yet. If you run your mouth, you better show receipts. Bitch, you must speak on what you know and not just what you think. Go too far, and I will see you assist in the six. Yes, I'm the king of the jungle, just a king tuck. I'm ready to rumble. Don't do the ball, bitch, that is a fumble. On top of this, no, give you up. Don't give a fuck. Bitch, sayonara. Wish you good luck. Coming full force. Jump through the cut. Bitch, how you doing? You little slut. You little slut.
I love it.
What's up, God kids? It's Dion the Godfather here. Yes, I'm in the building, and I'm on set of my new video. Okay, listen, kids, come on in. Come in peace. I have to let you guys know one thing about this video. I know some people call you a slut. Some people try to give names and put adjectives on who you are as an individual. But I'm here today to let you know that you can create whatever word, whatever environment, whoever you want to be. You can be your authentic self and live and be free and be a queen, be a king. The word slut means to me, smart, leader, united, together, talent, okay? You have to come together as one. You can be a slut for your music. You can be a slut for your career. You can be a slut for your man. You can be a slut for whoever you want to be a slut for. Don't let nobody dim you. Don't let no one create whatever it is they want to put on their minds about you, darling. You change that word because it's only one you, only got one life. Live free, be your authentic self, and don't forget to be
Okay.
Bitch, did y'all see that?
Okay, yes, I think it's popping on that.
We motherfuckers seen that.
Was popping.
What's your definition now, or?
That was nasty.
What's your definition, baby?
Good.
It's
The visual.
Good.
right.
What y'all think?
What y'all think?
Yeah.
Explain what he thought was.
What y'all think? What's
You
going on?
definitely changed the definition from the hood definition.
I told you like what a slut is. What do you think the slut is? Now it's y'all turn. It's like,
what's a slut?
I just think your looks were amazing.
Oh, y'all
right? I'm stuck, speechless.
Did you guys like the video?
Yes.
Loved it.
The look, everything.
I gotta get me
it was dope.
A whole plant thing. I gotta get me a whole. I love that part. So good, so clever.
Woo!
Yeah.
So if you guys are just now tuning in, this is Conversation with the Godfather. The music video for You Little Slut has just premiered online. And I got to watch it with my friends.
Yes.
Jaguar.
Jaguar, that twerk. That twerk, Jaguar.
Yeah, that twerk was nasty.
What? What?
That was a nasty old twerk.
So y'all don't have any interpretations of what a slut is? We heard, the first lady say hers.
Hers, yeah. So you guys heard what Google is. Google says that it's a woman. Now, for the last couple things we've been doing here, the Godfather Live and Friends, everyone has their own definition of what it means to be a slut. So there's really not one main definition of what it means to be a slut, because growing up in my town, growing up where I'm from, a slut could be something totally different from what a slut can be from where you grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
This is one of those things where slut has a negative connotation about it. And I feel like we can redefine anything that people or society put on us.
Yes.
People call you all kind of things. People misjudge you just because your hair color is blonde. I can walk down the street and motherfuckers looking at me like, why he got his hair like that? But it's because I'm being my authentic self, and others may not understand. So it's just like saying she's a slut because she slept with so many different people. Well, how the hell do you know who she slept with? And why is your mind all focused on this person's sexual, casual encounter?
Because they ain't busy enough.
That's automatically a bad thing, though.
That part. Is it? Do you guys think that such is a bad thing?
No, I think, like I said last time, being a slut is some people are more open with their sexuality than others. And with that being said, I could be a slut, but I could be a private slut. Who knows? Like the person that you feel like in the streets could have, like, as she said, like the hood version, but that doesn't mean she's a slut. What if she got 4 partners that only pays her and pays her good? She just out there, doing her thing. That doesn't mean she's a slut, but I could have like 20 partners, but she got 4 clients. I could not get paid and have deadbeat niggas I'm fucking with.
Right.
But she pay high dollar, so who's the real slut? You know, and that's how I feel about it.
I agree with you.
I feel like a person that has on KB shoes is no different than a person that got stilettos that's outside. It's just that I'm not disclosing my sluttiness to everybody, but that doesn't mean we're equally not equal on the slut.
Right, I agree with you.
Right.
Exactly.
I know some women that's been married 20 times, opposed to someone that's like, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Let me go fuck 2 niggas and get my bread up and do what I gotta do. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this question, Gavin. You know, you mentioned that you were 17 years old, and coming from a person that's 17 years old in this millennium, what do you think a slut is?
Well, where I'm from, a slut really means like you'll have sex with anybody, whether you know them or not. Like that's just how I interpret it. But what I think it is, I just think a slut is just another label. When I look at it, it's like gay, bisexual. Like I'm bisexual. I like boys and girls. Like I just think it's another label. And I think I don't think it's right for people to label other people because you are who you want to be. Like I don't understand why people look at other people and like judge them for who they want to be. Like it's not like I'm looking at you and trying to say you can't be that. You know what I'm saying? So it, in my eyes, it's wrong. Like a slut is like you could be a slut if you want to. You could be like people say it's wrong to be a stripper, or they question us for being strippers and prostitutes, sluts, or whatever. And I just don't agree with that. Like you be who you want to be. And right now, since I'm at an early age, I just came out literally this week to my parents.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's so I'm learning. Matter of fact, this Tuesday I did, and I'm learning how to deal with different stuff, and it's gonna take me a little bit, but you know, I'll get there. But I don't think it's right for people to label people. That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Right.
So
I agree with you. I really do, and I think that it's brave of you to come out to your family members. And I think that you're doing a great thing. Just remember to be your authentic self. Don't feel like you have to come out just because the world tells you to come out. Because guess what? Straight people don't have to come out. They don't have to come. Yeah.
Right.
A whole lot of
Right.
You know, and speaking of that, you know, the gay community, we have a big aura about us that it's all about sex. You know, it's all about. So do you guys think that, you know, that a gay man is more slutty than a cis woman, or do you guys think that it's equal? What do you think, Danielle?
Well, you know what? I think that, who do I think is more slutty? I actually feel like, I don't know if I'm equipped to speak on that topic, but I could say that I feel like they don't have, women might be a little bit more, you know what? I can't even say that. I think they're both equally slutty. It just, they get right to it. You know what I'm saying? Where we might need a little bit more wine and dine sometimes. Sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes you just need a little Netflix and chill. Like, yeah, a little chill. Yeah, you might need a little quarantine and chill. But, you know, I think that it just is a different method of getting to where you're going. Yeah. But the end result is still the same. Yeah. I think that they're both equally as slutty, allegedly slutty. Because you know what? Through learning so much from being here with you, Dion, I honestly feel like slut is just like Gavin said, a title. What is a fucking slut? What is a slut anyways?
What is a slut?
What is a fucking slut? We are here to do what?
Redefine. Redefine.
I love y'all. But seriously though, what's the problem? We should be able to do whatever we want with whoever we want. Who cares how we get to it? Some people need a little Astros, and some people need a little Netflix and chill, and some people need a bathroom or a car.
What's your different day? You have to say anything. You can tell the people who you are. B, the voice of the motherfucking city. Get back here now. Do not walk off.
My bad, D. My bad, yo. I wasn't.
Your opinion. Did you roll up your stuff yet? Oh yeah, he started. Look, this is a situation where you can do whatever you want to do as long as it's not harming or damaging you. You can do it here freely, come as you are. If you are tuning in on YouTube right now, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. this video right now. It's going down. B, give me your definition of what a slut is. We want to know. Tell us.
I mean, the typical meaning, it has a negative connotation to it, but that's just like what everybody kind of said, like categorizing people, you know, like it could be viewed as a person that's loose, you know what I mean, or a little bit more sexually free than the next person, you know what I mean? But I feel like with titles, people need titles to make themselves feel comfortable. That's why I like I feel like in society, like, you know, they want to call you a heterosexual or a homosexual or asexual or bisexual, because people, again, need those categories to kind of, in society, to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's out here that's just like, you got some people that's sexually fluid, you know what I'm saying, that don't really fit no category, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but in society, everything has to be labeled, so to say. So you know what I mean? Like, but in all actuality, everybody have their sexual freedoms. You know what I mean? Like some people are a little bit more open with theirs, and some people a little bit more private. But we all, you know, everybody get into it. You know, that's not, you know, like, but some people got a little bit more restraint than others. And I mean, there's no right or wrong about it, you know, because some people, sex drive might be higher than others. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
And
Hold
you
on,
know,
guys. We have a, hold on 1 second. We have an instant influencer. My guy Benny right here, this young man. We want to celebrate you for making it to the top 3, for being your
Thank you.
yourself. Don't let nobody tell
Thank you. I appreciate
you're not great. You are phenomenal. You are one of a kind. You're going to be blessed. You have over almost 100,000 followers. You are going to do what you got to do, and don't stop, don't give in, and don't give up. We got your back, and don't break. Don't break. And listen.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let me just tell you this really quick before you introduce yourself, Benny, because I'm a little hot right now. Okay? Let me tell you why. Because I adore you and I adore your artistry. If you guys don't know, Benny is on a show called Instant Influencer. And I want you guys to know he made it to the top 3, and he is an amazing. He's here with us tonight. So Benny, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are and where you're from.
I'm Benny Serra. I'm 18 years old, and I am from Pennsylvania, a very, very small town. And I am a makeup artist. I'm a beauty influencer on YouTube, Instagram, and I auditioned for the James Charles reality show back in November. And I luckily got in January, and I filmed, and the show came out in April, and it just ended, but I think there's gonna be more coming. But yeah, so I made it to the top 3. Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we got Benny in the building. Okay, who else we got? What else is going on here? I need to find out, Kim, I need to know, do you think that society, now you're a mother, right? You're a mother. Listen,
right, twin girl.
Let the people know you're a mother. So as a mother, how do you feel? How do you feel about the term slut? Do you think that society puts a stigma on it that women can only be sluts? How do you feel looking at your daughters? How do you feel going into this world? Girl, I need to know.
Well, I've always taught my daughters, it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to. So you can call them whatever they want, but if you don't call them by their government name, they will not answer.
Ooh,
that's one. Now, society does they shine the light more on women as if a man can't be a slut. You know, so it's a double standard when you talk about sluts, prostitutes, hoes, and stuff like that, because it's always, when you think about that, even the definition, when you look it up, it says a woman that has multiple.
Not a
man. It doesn't say a man. It doesn't say a heterosexual. It doesn't say, you know.
Let me tell you what they say a man is that have multiple sexual partners. They said a man is a what? What is he?
He's a Casanova.
He's a Casanova.
Right. You see how You see how it's like, it's cute.
Hold on. I see B over here doing this and doing that. See that work?
Around the car.
That Casanova makes you feel good. It's
right. It sounds good.
It sounds good, bitch.
It sounds good.
A slut for a woman.
I was just
reacting. It sounds like you done dragged it through the mud.
I was just reacting to the comment. I ain't make the rules. I'm just here.
I know that word made you feel something.
My friend.
Well, listen, Godfather and Godchildren, it's Friday, and my boyfriend has a slut coupon, so I'm gonna have to go.
So thank you for being here, lovely. I appreciate you.
I enjoyed you guys, though.
That's my family. Thank you for tuning.
I enjoyed you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Benny, what's your interpretation of a slut?
Well, mostly like what I know what like a slut means is like a whore or someone who sleeps around, but honestly it's just another word to judge someone. Like yes, it's not the best to be like, you know, sleeping around 24/7, but it is a word that can hurt people, and it can be used as a bullying, it can be used as a term to bully, and that's what it basically is. So like, for example, my sister was a teen mom. And when she would go to school, they would call her slut, they would call her a whore, they would call her all these names. And it's more than just that. It can be used in many other things, such as teen pregnancy, and it's not right at all. I definitely am against it, but it definitely is like a bullying term.
Okay, so what makes it a bullying term? I think it's more so on the feeling. Gavin, what do you think about that?
Say that one more time.
I feel like when people use the word slut and they're using it to bully people, it's the feeling behind it. See, you can have a
and I think it's always more the feelings that get to people, because words can hurt, and that's what I try to tell people. And it's like on mothers' lives, they like it bothers me when they say like stupid stuff, because I know it's just for fun and games. But some people that's watching the lives might take that personal, and they might see how mothers getting treated and take that into consideration, and maybe like about what they should be. You know what I'm saying? Because you always looking up to someone, and like my idols is like mother, for one, mother, and Benny, when he started Instant Influencer, he helped me a lot with coming out and everything this week. And James Charles and people like that, I look up to them, and I always I look at comments and stuff, how they treat them, and it makes me wonder like, how am I going to get treated? And it's
I feel like too, there's a difference in Dion. You can vouch for that with us. Like growing up, young people use slut in a derogatory. You get older, and this is to the young people, enjoy your youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you are a slut at a young age, as long as you're safe, who cares? Enjoy your youth, because when you get older, it's a totally different mind frame that you're going through. You might have kids, you know, you might fall in love. It's just different. And I feel like being a 37-year-old woman, I take slut and I'm not that serious. I'm like, sure, I'm a slut for the right person. Like, you know, I might be a slut for multiple people that I like. And if I have an open relationship, I may be a slut for all of them. But I feel like young people, I feel like they're correct. Young people are using this word and they're hurting themselves with this word, instead of like embracing what the word means and explaining to them like someone of an influencer saying, hey, you guys, right now, are we really a slut? Like, let's just do us. We're 18, we're 19. Like, let's take all that bullshit out of this and do what we should do, you know?
I agree. You know,
and can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I actually know someone who is labeled as a slut, and like I said, I hate the word slut and whore and all that, but that's actually how she makes her living. Now, she's messed up in the past and everything, and she actually, like, I know people that actually has to sell their body to make a living, and that's real life. Like, you're out here, people are out here struggling, and that's somewhat the only way they can make money. So I think when you say that, and I've heard of people like hurting themselves over hard words like that. That's
Right.
why I take bullying very seriously, and it's like that's a no-go for me. Like bullying is not. That's my
Bullying
worst
is
pet peeve. Yes,
So they have
I've got bullied. I've got bullied throughout high school, just for stupid stuff like the way I talk. Yes, my voice is squeaky. It's not deep. My God, and what I think is the people that's watching this video, if they got enough time to look at you and to make comments about you, that you're that important for them
That part.
for them to stop
You
time
got
out of their
enough
day to
time to
make
stop what
comments.
you're doing to jump onto my
Yes.
motherfucking situation
Yeah.
and comment on my page and tell me this and tell me that, and therefore you like something. Therefore you're here for a reason. You're not a hater, you are a fan
Yeah.
that's dressed in drag.
Right.
as me.
Yeah.
Right.
Get you an OnlyFans account.
You are in disguise, bitch. That's
Yes.
what I need you to. And see, let me tell you something, Gavin. That's
Attention seeking is all. That's what I think it is. Like people on my lives and stuff, when they're saying stupid stuff like that, I'm like, well, if you don't want to watch me, why are you on my live? Like that's what I think. And it's kind of like, so like, don't do that. Like you're on my live talking shit. Like get off my live then. It's
okay.
But yeah.
Really quick, hold on, guys. Conversation with the Godfather. We are live right now. This is YouTube. Come on through, motherfuckers. Listen, I need you to subscribe, like, share, and listen. Don't be afraid to comment. I'm a reply back, whether it's good, bad.
That's what's up?
Don't come for me. Don't come for me. But see, I'm not gonna give you any power because you call me a slut. I'm gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
Because a slut means to me, a slut to me is someone. We're gonna redefine that word tonight. We're gonna redefine me over.
That's Miss Slut to you. That's Miss.
Okay. What's a slut to you, Candace? Tell the people what is a slut. Describe it. Tell me. We're gonna redefine it. Redefine it for me. Go.
I'm a slut on certain days. It depends on
what. I love it.
Tuesday, I might be a money slut. Tuesday, I might be her slut. Wednesday, like, no, really. It all depends on my mood, and I think that, I'm too grown to play these kiddie games. If I want to be a slut, I can be a slut. And I think that, and to the young people, our grandmothers used to tell us, if them bees ain't paying your bills, then they'll pay them bees no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to run that money just as much as you run your mouth. And
speak it, sis. Speak it.
You know what I mean?
I know 8-year-olds taking care of their whole family, but you got so much to say. It's like pay a bill first. Pay a bill. Get a tax bracket. Get your shit together. Stop worrying about what's going on over here. Give me advice and keep it moving. That's just how I feel.
That's true. I don't want your advice either. I don't want your advice. Keep that too. Keep that. I don't need to pay me. Your advice don't mean nothing. They gonna pay. Okay. Ego, girl, you being quiet. I need to know what the hell do you think? Redefine it. Tell the people what it is.
Redefine slut?
Yeah, redefine it over here.
Okay, well, I'm coming from a virgin's perspective because Ego is in fact a virgin. And she's not taking off this pattern.
Wait a minute.
She's not taking off this beat for no nigga.
Yes.
You better work.
Slut to me is freedom to choose. Freedom. I just think slut is freedom, You're free to fuck however you want to. You're free to love whoever you want to or however you want to. Yeah. You're free to live your life out loud, You don't have any of these titles restricting you, holding you back. And the main word is oppressing you because that's where that word is deriving from. It's about oppressing women. And I lost my ring. But it's about oppressing women, and I think that it's very important to, really spread the fact that it's really dangerous, a dangerous word, for women, you know, and it's.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because something recently popped up online with the rapper by the name of Little Boosie. I'm not a fan of this individual. He said some really
Benny.
Little Boosie.
Oh.
Of who?
Little Boosie.
Oh, Little Boosie. Oh.
Yeah. So he said some things about getting his 12-year-old son penis sucked, getting him ready. What? By a grown woman.
Sometimes you take
his son and nephew is 12 years old. So do you think that this man is training his kids to be a slut? Do you think that society should train men to grow up to be a slut? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of these men, they don't want their kids to turn out to be like me or Jaguar.
That's that toxic masculinity.
Mm-hmm. And so what they do is kind of hire a service, a prostitute or someone that's selling their body to
suck the gale.
It ain't gonna happen, because guess what? It happened to me. I'm gonna tell y'all a personal story. My father, I shared this on my story time. My father had a nerve to get some young ladies, to come over, and I was about 15 or something like that. He tried to get this girl to sleep with me, and at the time, you know, I've always known that I was a gay male. I love men, but at the time, you know, I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Why are you giving me this woman? Why are you giving me this woman? You know what I mean? So I didn't turn it down, because I felt like if I would have turned it down, then I'll be letting my dad down. But when I realized I didn't sleep with the individual, I had a whole conversation. Y'all got to tune into that. Make sure you look at that. So I talk about it. I'm going to break it down to you. I had a conversation with this woman. I wanted to know why she was doing what she was doing. And she left out of that room still with her clothes on and untouched.
Yes.
Okay? And I said, happened.
Yes.
But why do black men, or why do men in general, feel like they got to get their fucking sticks up? What y'all feel about that, D? Benny?
It's a problem, and it normally happens in like homes where the men are afraid to do something or whatever. And coming from the South, I've seen it a lot, to where older men are like, you know, you need to go do this or do that, and they're pushing them on women. And it's like, why don't you let them be a child? Let them have sex. Why did you take that experience away? Because there's something about an experience of liking somebody, and then y'all the first time, and you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all scared, you know, and y'all like, okay, we're gonna do it, we're gonna not do it. You took that away from him. You know what I'm saying? You took that whole experience of his first time away from him. And
I think he's gonna have resentment. I think he's gonna really have resentment.
He was like 18.
Taking that experience away from him. What do you think? Let's address the young man in the room. What do you think?
What do you think, B?
Oh, me?
Oh, that happened to me. Like I had an older cousin who, I'm all right. So in the hood, like,
what story? Tell your story.
I had an older cousin who was a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, made a lot of money. So like I went to my auntie.
Okay.
He had this chick. She was older chick. She might have been like 19, 20. And he told her, like, look, take care of my little cousins, put them on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like in the hood, but like when you 13 in the hood, you're not like no 13-year-old suburban child. Like in the hood, you grow up fast. Whether you part of the streets or not, you know what I'm saying? You gotta catch that knowledge fast. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you learn shit fast. Sometimes you home by yourself, you gotta learn how to cook. You gotta learn how to let your little sister, get your little sister, get your little brother together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to move. You know what I'm saying? So like by the time you 13, shit, you damn near out here.
I'm wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it ain't like now, like I do get where people could feel like, but in our culture, that's not no young child. You know, that's not no, if he just said 8, 9 years old, then it's like, all right, yo, hold up, yo. bipolar, or 10, 11. Even that might have been a little bit much. But he said like 13. Even 12, but he said 13, 14. Now you think back when you was 13, 14. But you know what I'm saying? You was already moving out here a little bit.
Let's ask you this. What if it was and her father had, she was 12, 13, and her father had dudes coming over there, or his friends coming over there,
right,
to have sex with her? Would that be considered right? Because you making this thing like, you know.
Let me ask you. No, I don't want to. It wasn't. No, I'm not passing it off as if it was right, because I do think in our culture we do pass shit off so passively, like it's right, and it's not.
But I got
like the R. Kelly, like the R. Kelly shit. The older man and the younger woman, you know, like we all know how that go down in the hood, and we put it off so passively, like, oh, it's cool.
It don't only go down like that in the hood, though. It go down like that all over the world.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I mean, like, my hood is your hood. Your hood is my hood. When I say the hood, that's a universal term. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not taking it out of wherever you from is your hood. You know what I mean? So it just applies to where you from. You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect.
Do you feel a certain way towards your cousin after that incident happened with you, or did you?
I didn't because at 13 I was already.
Yeah,
I was already like at 13 I was doing shit that was already I was in the streets already. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like I was a virgin.
Hold on 1 second. I want to let the Jamaican queen come in with my other Jamaican queen here. Hamilton, my girl, come on in the building. Come on, welcome to the. You look gorgeous, dog.
Yes, you were beautiful in the video. Mwah.
Welcome to Conversation with the Godfather. We premiered the video. Okay, so you are here. You're jumping into the mix. Candace, finish talking. What were you saying?
I wanted to comment on what BZ the Voice was saying.
Yeah.
You know, I agree with you. Because we lived in the suburbs, but my grandfather he fathered other boys from the hood. So he was part of a group called Save Our Sons. And what I do know is it's still part of the culture for a man to go chase a woman and to pay for outside vagina for a young person. I feel that it still takes away the experience of being like, I want to get that girl. Or I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Look, bypass taking the fucking away, that's motherfucking rape. That's assault. That ain't
exactly, and that is the point.
No. The reason I'm saying, I'm not gonna be biased. Like my first girlfriend was 28, like dead ass. And
how old were you?
I was 15.
But that's a difference.
And
you made the decision yourself. Your father can go get you a man.
Exactly.
Okay, so Candace, let me ask you a question, because you are you considered straight? What do you consider yourself? Let me know.
No, I don't like men at all like that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If your father would have got you a man at 15 years old and told him to fuck on you, just like that, 12 years old.
Let's make it. Let's make a situation. We're talking about Labusa now.
12 years old. How would you have felt? First of all, you don't like men. Second of all, you 12.
Yeah.
How would you feel? How would you feel?
But like I said, huh?
How would you feel?
No, that's right.
I think you changed the dynamic drastically.
Why? No. You got to give him that, BZ.
He did not change the dynamic. What he did was he took the many scenarios that we just heard and applied it in a different way to apply it to a woman. That was all he did. And the fact that you think that's drastic is what's not what's wrong with our society.
I think
what's wrong with our society. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We shouldn't think that.
I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I understand.
That's where the double standard is, right?
Yeah. And you 1000% right. But guess what?
Either way, hold on.
That's still how I feel.
Either way, you are taking the innocence from essentially a child. You understand what I'm
But
saying?
you gotta really, this is what I'm trying to tell you. At that age, for me, now I'm not saying for the typical 13, 14-year-old person. I'm saying for me, at 13, I was already live. This is what I'm trying to tell you. My uncle owned a club. I was already in the club with grown people on their night at 13.
Would you put your 13-year-old in a club with some older people?
Don't get to choose yourself.
I wouldn't. But what I'm saying, I don't have. But listen. What I'm saying is, every situation for every person is different.
You're right.
I was a dynamic person at that age.
Right.
I was well beyond.
Doesn't make it right.
Don't make it right.
It don't. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I was already sexually experienced at that age.
Right.
At 13.
It was your choice. Your choice.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when my cousin said, "Come on, yo,"
but you had already did it before then. You had already.
I hadn't had heat, so shit. I was excited about that. Come on, let's.
Everybody's situation is different.
What you think?
I agree with that, but I'm not discounting your point. I understand totally what you're saying.
Because honestly,
that's on the female side. On the female side, in our community, in my hood, somebody got to die.
But that's the problem. It's not just the female side. When you have a young boy and a young girl, it's the same thing. You're taking their innocence. You're trying to force something upon that young man. You're trying to force something on that young woman. It's the same scenario.
I see, at 13 and 12, even if a little guy is even sheltered a little bit, at 13 and 12, them hormones kicking in.
True.
What do you
think?
Sneaking, watching porn and all that.
It's not a grown woman to go down on him because he's
a grown woman.
So if his uncle or his father or his big cousin say, "Come on, yo, we gonna go out here and do something," he gonna go.
But that's the.
But does he want to?
Hold on. We're not talking about, because he's considered a victim, right? We're not talking about the victim. We're not saying that, oh my God, you were wrong for making the decision. At that age, you're gonna go with what your father is saying, what your cousin is saying. What we're saying is the fact that it's wrong for a 12-year-old. Let me tell you something. You at 13, it was wrong for you to be doing all that. It was wrong. Because you know why? You weren't ready for all that. You made a decision to do that, but you ain't ready at 13 to be skeeting and scutting and sputting and nutting. You ain't ready for that.
Your mind wasn't developed enough to even really understand what the hell was going on.
Check this out. I'm the oldest. I understand totally. I understand at my age now, I'm probably the oldest person on this panel. I totally agree with you.
Like, don't crack.
I totally agree with you.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I have a question for you. So there's this saying, right? Say, hurt people hurt people. So is it a possibility that because you started so early, you do the same thing to a child right now?
No, I have no interest. I have no interest in nobody that's not even like remotely 35 or older. I'm 46 years old, man.
The fuck good.
And I've never ever been even like attracted to, like, I need maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need mental stimulation. I need conversation. You know what I'm saying? I need right when I say come on, let's go get on this plane, I need you to be able to exhibit a passport so we can get up out of here. You know, like,
that knowledge you're saying right there, that's why we're saying what we're saying. Because
a kid, I ain't never been interested in. Like,
so one more thing, have you ever been affected by what happened to you at 13 years old?
I never even thought about that because you know what? Because in this conversation, how we have normalized like the experience with the male at that age, I never really thought about it at that time. Like, I didn't see myself as becoming more sexually promiscuous more. I felt like, all right, I had an experience and that was that. But then again, like I said, that was for me. And at 13, I was well more advanced past my years. I was a latchkey kid. I came home. My mother didn't come home till 7. I made sure my sister was all right. We ate, homework done, house clean, Mother come in, we chilling. You might order out something extra to do, but that was me. And I said my uncle owned the club, so I was in the club hanging with. I knew older people. I was already out in the street at 13, and not like uncontrollably. But what I'm saying is, I already had access to a social life.
Right.
At that
age. Someone else did that to your cousin.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the typical 13-year-old, I could see that.
Can I say something right quick?
Yeah,
no doubt.
So bouncing off of her question when she said, since your experience at 13, has it made you want to, or have you ever thought about doing it to someone that young? I've noticed a lot of times that people, how they're treated when they're younger, maybe that's the only thing that they've experienced and learned throughout their childhood. And people, like, I've heard of people saying, well, that's the only thing I've learned, that's the only thing I'm supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Which don't make it right, because it is rape. When you force something on somebody, that is most definitely rape. But
and you know what? Just to lighten things up, was to kind of highlight what Boosie said. He said he's training his son.
Is he a dog?
He doesn't want them to be gay. He doesn't want. Benny, what do you think about that? Benny, what's your take on?
Wait. He said what? He said what? I'm sorry.
He said that he's training his kids, his son and his nephews, for this world to get ready, and he hired an older woman who also sucked his dick, his penis.
That's disgusting.
An older woman sucked his penis. It was good, so he hired her to do his 12-year-old son and the nephew.
But it's exactly what I just said. Hurt people. He's doing the same thing that was done to him. He might not have dated a younger. He might have not dated a younger girl, or a little girl, I should say. Yeah. But he's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I got nephews. I would like one of my nephews just turned 17. One of my nephews 4. I would have never like say, come on, yo, because that's for him to have his own experience with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. My nephew didn't grow up like me. My nephew grew up in the suburbs with his mama and his papa in a house, and he grew up a little more sheltered and structured. Played sports.
And I hear you saying that, but on the opposite side, we're in 2020, sweetheart. And Boosie, he's a little older than all of us, obviously. And Boosie is known for having a wild lifestyle, but he's also known for coming from the gutter and all the way up. So I think that his actions is just ignorant. I'm sorry, like they're ignorant.
It's a different way of life. The way them people raised in Alabama and New Orleans, that's a different. I
know.
Yeah, why was he tripping all up on Dwayne Wade's daughter? Yeah, you know, why was he tripping?
I was born in Jamaica, and in Jamaica they could do stuff like this and get away with it. I mean, they could have they could have you know, it's a third world country. Yeah. So they could do anything to little girls and get away with it. The difference with Jamaica is that if the family really wants to attack, you don't know already, the Jamaican with their pan line. It's going to be bloody. But the court system, sometimes it's like, whatever. The father could have sex with these little girls, uncles, cousins. I don't know what it is about these third world countries, why these things happen, you know, whether it's Jamaica or Africa or Haiti, you know, these things do happen. But I think these people do these things to these little girls because they're cowards. You know, they can't face a grown woman on their own. Yeah. So they have to intimidate and bully these young girls and have sex with them and whatever reason. And again, I blame it on the fact that a lot of these men are hurting. You know, they were abused themselves. Yeah. You know, something went wrong with them. Some of them were raped. And I know you said that at 13, you never thought about it as being anything because you were out in the streets.
I'm a lover though, so that ain't
and you were mature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you were mature and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is that it is damaging.
It really is.
It is. And sometimes you don't even notice it.
You won't
even see it.
Yeah. That's a good one right there, Ego. Sometimes you won't notice that you have been affected by something that happened in your life. Let me tell you something. Between the ages between 1 and 4, baby, you are taking it all in. You're absorbing all everything. So something can happen in your life, and you may not understand why you're at work one day and you can't get this done, or you can't do this, and you can't. It's because of a personal thing that happened in your childhood that affected you and scarred you. So how do we change this perspective? By not giving them the power, by not allowing the words, because words are just words. What really matters is feeling. If I say, hi, bitch, versus hi, bitch, you stupid hoe. It's how you say it. So you have to you better say it.
Like, hi, friend, that's my title.
Hello. You know, so we got a few new people in the room. Sky, are you there? I want to ask you to join your video. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How everybody doing? Y'all doing good?
Yeah.
Yes. Benny, I can't hear you. Go ahead, Benny.
You can hear.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. It's been a crazy, crazy day. I will say, like, it's been millions of people have been sending me a lot of hate, but there's a lot of love. There's millions of people sending me a lot of love too.
Yeah.
The show is #1 and trending right now on YouTube, so a lot of people are watching it. Thank you. And there is gonna be a lot of hate. There is gonna be. I understand there's gonna be a lot of hate. You're always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have supporters too. So I definitely love the supporters and love the support. I'm trying not to let the hate comments get to me anymore. Jaguar definitely been helping me through this.
We got your back. Let me tell you guys why I got you here, Benny. You know, I've been on reality TV for 4 years, for 4 seasons. I was on this situation, the show Basketball Wives LA, and people looked at me and they talked about me and they gave me different meanings of who I am as a person. They don't even know who the hell I am. But you talking about me and you making up a rule and editing and all this stuff can change the perspective of who you are as a person. But I'm telling you right now, Benny and everybody else is out there in this world. Don't let anybody make up a character of who you are. You own who you are.
You embody that. You embody that. You walk with it every day. Baby, you still go on the internet. I just clicked on a couple of videos.
And what happened?
They had all the gold, and Jackie was hollering about, let me get out this dress and everything else. And when I saw when she was having an attack and everything, when I saw somebody carrying her things at the end of all of that.
Who was it?
It was you.
That part.
That had her back.
But I get blamed and talking about I don't like women and all these women I got up on this live.
Right.
So I'm telling you right now, you cannot allow anybody to affect you, you know, not that way. You know, if somebody does something physically to you, then obviously you can't, you know, you can't control that.
You can't control what
you know,
they do. You control
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why like for anybody out there that's been through anything, if you've ever been bullied, if you've ever been talked about, if anybody ever called you a slut, I'm telling you right now, you can redefine, you can turn that thing around and send it right back. Send it with love. Because like what? I come in peace, kid.
And especially you can do that with the people that you love, because you know the people that you love and the people that's supposed to hurt you the most. So practice doing that first. Once you do that, once you accomplish everything and telling people that you love that, look, fuck you, I don't care what you think, I don't care if your mom, your dad, your brother, your uncle. Tell them, fuck that, being, you can handle the world. You can handle everybody else. I really don't give a fuck about you. I don't know you, bitch. You just a female.
Exactly. So keep
it. Jaguar, you're so inspiring, especially like your social media. Just your image, like you loud, live in color, and you do not give a fuck about nothing. None. And I love that about you. None. Like none. And I love that.
Jaguar has inspired me so much throughout these years I've known her. Mother has definitely inspired me so much throughout the years I've known her. She really is like my mentor. She's literally helped me through like a lot of stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate everything she's done for me. She's amazing.
Yeah.
You welcome, baby. We gonna look.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you go.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't gonna let you go, Benny. We got your back here.
And you too,
Thank
Gavin.
you.
And you, Gavin, don't you listen? Y'all the young people on the live.
Y'all the babies.
Y'all the babies on the live. So I want y'all to leave with this understanding that don't let anybody slut. You little slut. You think of it as something being fun. You create what it is in your mind, so that when somebody attack you, it don't even affect you, bitch. It falls off like water.
At all.
Drip.
We've been through it. We've been through it to make it easy for y'all.
A drip and a drop.
Drop in the drip.
How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna play the video for the one that came a little late. Benny, you didn't see it.
Couture, you didn't see the
Couture,
video.
you didn't even see it, and you're the freaking in the video. So we're gonna watch it here in just a second. I can't hear you, baby. Hold on.
Shooting, excuse me.
I know you were filming your show.
Yes.
Shout it out. Tell the people what it is.
So I have a show called Vibes, okay? It's all about the good vibes and the positive vibes. And I bring my Jamaican background into it. It's raw, it's unscripted. It's just me and my girlfriend just talking. We had Dion on our show. We try to find like three positive things to talk about the person, opposed to just always, you know, everyone talk about negative shit. So we try to find 3 positive things to talk about. It's really funny. You guys could check it out if you want.
Hey guys, let me tell you guys something before I play the music video. If there's anybody on here that wants to let the world know what you're doing, what you're working on, what projects you have, anything that you want to give, this is the time to do it right now because I'm getting the video prepared. Go ahead.
Plug your shit.
Plug it.
I just want you all to follow me. I just want you all to follow me at Ego Darling, EGODAHHLING on Instagram. Okay. And hi, bye, love you.
Oh, we got some, thank you, baby. We got some new person in the building. Sky just joined us.
Sky.
Hi, y'all. Darling, you're giving me Tracy today, darling. You're giving me Tracy banging today.
Hi, Sky.
Hi, y'all.
Dion.
Hi, Sky. You're just jumping in here. What's your opinion? Tell me what you think a slut is.
On which, sweet?
What's a slut?
Oh, a slut. It can be someone classy, trashy, sleazy, unpleasant, nice, funky, stylish. It could be anyone. I think it depends on the personality, to be honest. Not just the person being called or classed as a dirty, still someone dirtier as a whole. It could be anyone. It depends on your style and the way you carry yourself and you see things.
Right. So where are you from? Where are you from, girl?
I'm from England, Birmingham, as Jaguar knows.
Yeah.
England.
Yes.
And we get that over here. I used to be a big time slut. I used to walk the streets making money, being a hoe, being a doing it all. And I'm trans. I'm post-op. Jax knows, Benny knows. I'm post-op transgender, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says because no one can't say shit to me. I'm well known. I'll be honest. I've done everything.
I love it. Well, welcome. Okay, guys, we got someone else coming in. Liz is coming in. We're going to let Liz come on.
Liz.
Where's Liz?
Come on, Liz.
Come on, Liz. Okay.
I'm here, darlings. Give me just a few moments.
Oh.
Ego. Danny.
Yeah.
Y'all there?
Yes.
Are you a slut? Are you a slut? Will you consider yourself a slut?
Who?
You, girl.
You know, I mean, I'm a slut for my motherfucking man. I've been in just like 2 years. So, you know, it's like, you know, if you need me to hang off something, I'm gonna hang off of it. If you need to put some chains on, if you want some ice cream, some wine, I dip it in everything for my man.
Love it.
You on that shower? You on that shower curtain?
My man, my significant other. You know, I'd rather be a slut for them because it's so much easier to do it that way for me.
Right.
Yeah. Me, because it's like, I don't know, I'm a Taurus. I'm real like, I'm real adventurous.
We feel you, girl. We feel you.
Okay, guys.
Dion? Okay, where's that video? Let's see that video.
Lips is in the building. Say hi, Lips.
Hello.
Hi.
Baby. Now, Dion, you know you asked me to wear a certain color, and you know how I move. Give me just a minute.
Okay, guys, we're gonna
You
watch
made a
the video.
special request, darling. Did you not?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said you made a special request. Did you not?
Yeah. Who's that talking? Is that Elizabeth the Queen?
The one and only.
Bitch, you better come through.
Okay. Just a few moments, darling.
Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna watch the video here in just a second. Wait on Miss Queen. We're gonna watch. Y'all ready? Okay.
Yes.
Poppin'. Let's get it popping.
I'm really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. I'm really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you
Go
what I want, be yourself,
Jaguar.
No appetizer, I'm the main platter. Serve it up, nice and hot, natural disaster. Listen up to you now, that's what you do. Pay no mind, they hating on you. Listen, you haters, you get to copy and mimic everything you do. I don't catch feelings, I ain't got the time. Pressing fast forward while you pressing rewind. Whoop, get into deep, you get caught up in the bind. I'm just like a soldier, bitch, on the front line. Really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. Really flattered that you think that you know me. Show you what I want, be yourself, bitch, own it. Try to come for me, speak facts, please, better yet. If you run your mouth, you better show receipts. Bitch, you must speak on what you know and not just what you think. Go too far, and I will see you assist in the system. Yes, I'm the king of the jungle, just like Kentucky. I'm ready to rumble. Don't do the ball, bitch, that is a fumble. On the top list, I'm sitting. No, give you up. Don't give a fuck. Bitch, sign out. Wish you good luck. Okay. Coming full force. Jump through the cut. Bitch, how you doing? You little slut. You little slut. You little slut.
You better slay that shit.
Right.
Yes. I love this one, man.
The visual art is so beautiful.
So good.
That was amazing.
To let you guys know one thing about this video. I know some people call you a slut. Some people try to give names and put adjectives on who you are as an individual. But I'm here today to let you know that you can create whatever word, whatever environment, whoever you want to be. You can be your authentic self and live and be free and be a queen, be a king. The word slut means to me smart, leader, united, together, talent. Okay? You have to come together as one. You can be a slut for your music. You can be a slut for your career. You can be a slut for your man. You can be a slut for whoever you want to be a slut for. Don't let nobody hit you. Let no one create whatever it is they want to put on their mind. It's about you, darling. You change that word because only one people have one life. Live free and be your authentic self. And don't forget to be slut.
Yes.
So good.
That. Yes.
Good job.
Yes, darling.
Thank you, guys.
That was sexy.
That was amazing. Amazing.
That was sexy. Like I just
Yeah.
felt sexiness.
Did Dion work that
Visual
shit?
art.
What was the
Katura?
Yes.
Katura, darling.
Darling.
You in that motherfucking club, girl? Woo. Right on time.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Every outfit.
Every outfit. From the front, you know what I mean? What you got, you know?
Okay, so we just premiered the video for the second time, and I just want to say thank you to Katura and Jaguar Evermore for being there for me at the drop of a dime during this Corona situation. You know, I had a vision, I had a dream. My partner and I came up with the song, and we wanted to show people that you can talk about me. You can call whoever you want to call me, whatever you want to call me. I'm not gonna listen. You know, and so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You killed that shit. Thank you, Couture, so much, baby. Y'all slayed it. Y'all made it everything I wanted it to be. So tonight is a very, very special night, and I'm very, very appreciative. You guys have to tune in to Vivo. We will be on Vivo. That video will be on Vivo. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah.
And we got some really great things happening. Elizabeth the Queen is in the building. I think she's here, darling.
Liz, yes.
Hey. Come through.
What's going on?
Yes.
How y'all doing?
There you are, Liz.
Hey, sexy.
You don't get into the. He asked for a slut. So I have to get exactly what he's
got it, yes.
Hey.
I figured I would just give him what he asked for.
Okay.
You know.
You gave me exactly.
I think they haven't misconstrued. One thing I can tell you, this slut wears Louboutins. How about that?
How about that?
Oh, like, are you from
Let's be very clear.
Yes.
Okay.
How y'all doing? Hey, Benny. How are you, baby?
How you
doing? I'm so proud of you, Benny. You did an
Thank you so
excellent
much.
job.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We're celebrating Benny today. If you guys are now
stay on top.
YouTube, Benny has
Hey,
a
Benny.
show on YouTube. You
Hi.
guys can watch it.
Now,
Check it out.
y'all can see me, but I can't see myself. Now,
What is your show about, Benny?
You look
The show is a YouTube originals. It's called Instant Influencer, and it is currently #1 trending on YouTube right now. It currently has 2 or 3 million views so far. Just was premiered today, and it was the finale. So there's 4 episodes. So the 4th episode was already released. And it's doing very well. And I was picked out of thousands to be on it. It's a reality show. It's and it's like a really high production, and it's really fun. And I definitely had a great time on it. We filmed it back in January. And but I will say there's a lot of hate going on about me today, because a lot of people are like perceiving me as someone like it's reality TV. That's not, you don't see the full me. You just see what you see on reality TV. You don't see me. But I have to deal with the hate, and there's a lot of love as well. So I'm just gonna deal with it, move on, and keep doing my makeup, just keep enjoying life, because I am a human being.
That's what
They said he didn't use a slut tape, bro.
Tell us what your interpretation of a slut is, girl.
What's a slut, Liz?
What's good? How you doing?
What's a slut, baby? What is a slut?
What you think?
What you think?
I mean, I don't know what, I mean, listen, a label is a label. It's how I own anything, you know. You can categorize somebody as something, and maybe that's who you want to be. You know, for me, a slut, I mean, people have called me sluts for years. I mean, I like to wear, you know, Armani blazers and Victoria's Secret panties with a spike. I'm legendary, known for it.
So in other words, you can be a slut for anything, and you say like you can be a slut for fashion.
I don't. He didn't put it like this. A label is just that. It's how you own it, honey. Okay?
Yeah.
They've been calling me a slut for years.
Hey.
Slut. Honey, it ain't never stopped a motherfucking thing. So, with that being said, it's like, just let me take this gum out. That's real. But
that's a little slutty of you, girl.
That looks very gorgeous.
I mean, that's what
the
he
red
asked.
and then the white behind
Call
you.
the head slut. That's what you wanted, right? That's what they like. You know, embrace it.
Yes,
Not a word.
Honey, own it. Own it. That's what I'm gonna say. Is own it, baby. And don't let it. And don't let what somebody else thinks is derogatory affect you. Own that slutness, baby.
Yes.
Get
If so, if
character.
soon will let us be naked, darling.
What do you think about that situation?
I mean, it is what it is.
What do you think about little Boosie making this statement?
Oh, Boosie. Now, see, that's just that's just garbage trash. It should be in the dumpster. The bottom of the sewer, the bottom of the New York subway. That's very, very bottom.
What do you think? What do you think?
Honestly, I love
Ninja Turtles rats,
and I have the same.
That's exactly where he belongs.
Liv, what
Yes.
do you think?
He continues to try to assassinate other people's characters. He has no business speaking upon those people's child. That's not his business. He need to be concerned. He need to be concerned. Somebody need to call defects on him for having an adult molest his child.
Right.
Can I say something?
Yeah, say what you need to say.
Okay, so you said a while ago he said he was training his son, right?
Training.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is what I think. Bitch, nobody needs no motherfucking training. If you ain't, because this has got me motherfucking. Listen, bitch, I ain't even confident in my body. I'm 17 years old, okay? And if I don't feel like laying down with nobody, bitch, I don't have to. If I ain't ready to lay down, bitch, I ain't ready. I don't need nobody to tell me that I have to lay down with somebody, bitch. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Like, and that's cool. So I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that, but I had to
you better come
get my little thing in. But anyways, that's just how I feel about it, y'all. You don't need no training. You be you. Like when you ready, you ready. Don't let nobody tell you you got to do something if you don't want to do it.
That's right. That's right.
So
go ahead, Liv. Tell me what you think, baby.
As far as Boosie, oh my God. Gosh, where do I begin? First of all, oh my God, you cannot train your sons to be hoes. It never works. It never works. Your son absolutely do what opposite of what you make them do. So all he's doing is he wants to put fear in his son not to be gay, but little do he know this is gonna push him to that.
Well, he has 2 kids. So out of 10 kids, I mean, everyone in the world is gay. Right. So I'm trying to figure out something. You know.
And what's wrong with being gay? What's wrong?
I'm gonna tell you why. He probably already have an idea, or probably thinks that his son is gay, or probably is gonna be gay. He's trying to avoid that.
And how many years he spent in jail?
Woo!
All I'm saying is, I feel as though when people get a little phobic, it resonates somewhere. Okay. How many years you spent in jail? You ain't got no wife. You ain't got no conjugal business. What you was doing?
Who y'all had?
In Georgia.
Who was your bitch?
Georgia?
Who was doing you?
Who was doing you, girl? Okay. Sky, what you think, Sky? What do you think about this whole situation?
What situation? What topic are we on, sweet? Sorry.
Darling, you came in a little late, so let me update you. We are talking about the rapper Little Boosie. He made a statement saying that, you know, he had his 12-year-old son penis sucked by an elderly woman who also sucked his penis, and he felt like he wanted to give his son and nephew some head.
I see. You know what? Funny enough, I seen an article on that. I think it's disgusting. I think it should be because that is putting things into the child's mind, into the child's head. Oh, I can go out and do that. I can follow the rules. I can do this. You don't advertise that shit. Plus, 1, you're getting a bad reputation. 2, you're putting things into children's and people's kids and pedophiles' fucking heads. It's disgusting. It's despicable because people are gonna want out and do that, try that, and it's like blindfolding them to see reality and real stuff. It's fucked up.
I agree.
That shit's fucked up.
And if you look at today's society, you see that kids are becoming more rebellious towards their parents too, and it's like even like the household that I'm growing up in right now, it's a lot of fussing and stuff, and it's pushing me to where they tell me who I want to be, where it's pushing me to do the opposite. Like they make me want to do it just to show them I can be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the rebellious part, and I'm sure when I'm 30 years old, it's going to be even worse. Like, so it's useless to tell somebody who they can and want to be, and because it's just like after you're 18 and out the house, what the fuck your parents gonna tell you? Like, so like you're not in the motherfucking household no more. You living your life, you doing your job, bitch. You paying your bills. So what the fuck are they worried about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, people need to teach their kids how to love more.
What you say?
So so for the fact that Boozy like trying to do his son like that, like it's not only disgusting, but it's useless. Because it's putting a thought in their head like they're not even registering what's happening, and it's like that they might be scared somebody pushing them to do that at a young age. They might not want to do that when they get older, just for the fact that situations happen in their younger life like that they wasn't ready for. So that's how I feel about it.
And with my you have. Can I speak? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, come on, jump
Hey,
in.
Jag, I love you, sis. I just have to say this. It takes a fucked up individual to take the innocence of a person away. And when it comes, I mean, and he's no different to me, Boosie, than a father who has raped their daughters or their nieces or anything else. For the simple fact of the matter, that's supposed to happen on its own in its own due time when you choose.
Yes.
Through this lifestyle, I have met so many who have suffered from certain things, and it really does affect them. I dated someone that was affected like that. He was molested by a creature as a teenager before he was even, I think, maybe barely 16. That shit affects people. What Boosie is doing, like he needs to be locked up again. So people like him don't get on the streets. He wants to condemn our community, and he's worried about his son being gay. He's worried about his traits that he may have passed on that nobody knows about. That he
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
Yes. That's what's going on.
Yes.
About the situation, because no normal individual, no normal parent does that type of fuckery. Now, you might hear about when a kid turns 18 years old or 19, you know what I'm saying, certain 21, and their parents, you know what I'm saying, the father go and they do whatever they do. But for a child, you're gonna bring a grown
woman, you weren't concerned about STDs, you weren't concerned about holes in her jaw mouth and the side of her jaw while she was sucking off your son. You weren't concerned about that, you nasty, dirty.
I mean, come on, speak it, Jaguar. You're not saying nothing.
After you. Now, you know you nasty as hell. You know you ain't bathed in 2 weeks, 3 months.
Kim.
You look nasty. You look dusty. Listen, I got to come to you because you know what? I don't like
diabetes, you guys.
His face look like herpes.
He has diabetes, so he
He needs to wipe this out of his mouth.
He has what?
He has diabetes. He don't like sweet stuff, so.
Well, he likes sweet dick though. Sweet dick, that's soon enough to cure the diabetes. Yes.
Jail. Do they have sweet dick in jail?
Sweet dick, that's why they get stuck to it and pass it all around, and that's why they want to fuck up the unity between people. They're the ones that contradicting motherfuckers when they're sucking dick themselves and they're telling other people to keep it up as a motherfucking cover up. Period.
Yeah.
That's what goes on in certain societies. There are certain societies out there that try to make they put up these hate images. I mean, look at God Bless Today. Look at the man from the preacher from right here in Atlanta. He was marching against the gay. The one that's dead now.
Eddie Long.
What's his name?
Eddie.
Eddie, baby. Yeah, Eddie Long.
So, do you guys? I mean, I don't know, Jack. Do you think that it's men that?
Ooh, child.
Can I say this too? I think somebody who sees this video, somebody's always gonna have one of those comments to be like, well, it's a mistake. Yeah. Well, a mistake is a mistake, and what's motherfucking wrong is still motherfucking wrong. Like when he says, I'm sorry, the word sorry doesn't change anything. I'm sorry for what you did, but that word does not change somebody's feelings the way you impacted them.
You know what? Sometimes,
Yeah, because it's a lot of people that is fighting. They can't come out. They believe that they just lose everything if they come out, and it's a tragedy. It's like being. It's like
a mental incapacity with some. They struggle with it so bad that they're acting out, and they live this facade for so long because the communities they come from forbid it, their family forbids it, and they don't see a way out, and they may not have the gumption or the ambition to explore out on their own. You understand? Everybody's blessed with something different, but people are tormented by who they want to be, and they stay in certain situations and never become who they want to be.
Scared of what people think and what society think of them. Not me, love. Not me, darling.
We have a lot of husbands stepping out on their wives, sleeping with in the girl.
Yep.
Hello. We're going to tell it. We're going to tell it just like it fucking T.I. is. At the end of the day, y'all, and you know what I realized? It's even with the cops, Jag. The motherfucking cops. What it is, most of those men have been bullied in school. Yeah. They were isolated. They couldn't be the jock of the high school. They couldn't have all the girls or the boys. Never went to the prom. So what they do? They go get virginity at 20. And what else happened?
They joined the wrestling team first.
What they do? They go and they beat their wives. And then they go outside and they get a job and they do what? Control the citizens. And do what? And pull over us. And cause that part. So that's why when you see certain people, certain men that's in a situation where they have to hide who they T.I. is, it's really because of their environment. Their environment doesn't allow them to be their authentic self. There's no world for them. They decide to jump outside.
And that can drive them crazy.
Can I just put a point across?
It makes them go insane. If we were in these boxes for the rest of our lives, God forbid, if quarantine don't ever lift up, and we gotta be in these boxes for the rest of our lives, how would you feel? How would you feel? That's a good question. So don't let nobody box you in.
I say you take one down, you take everybody down. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't just take every individual. You understand? You can't do that because if one goes, the lot's gonna fall. Simple. Yeah.
I think that's what they understand.
That's right,
that's what they don't want, and that's why they fight so hard to protect.
You know what it is? You know what it is? This shit is down. Because I'm a spiritual person. I'm very spiritual. As JAGUAR knows, we've been on live. We spoke, Benny. She knows anyway. And I'll tell you, I read some motherfuckers. These government are corrupt all over the world. They're in partnership, doing stuff behind closed doors. So it's a battle. It's like a witchcraft battle. All this fucking voodoo, all this shit to try and take over the world and play with people's minds. And I'll tell you another thing as well. It's basically like putting worry and stress onto the weak people. So it's like feeding into their immune system, making them, it's the devil. Money talks. Money talks. Yeah. They want to rule the world. You can't rule what God's given. This is God's world. So it's like the property you live in, example, the land you own, that doesn't belong to you. So just think all the money that you've invested in paying your rent, your finance, you could have been a multi-millionaire yourself because that land don't belong to them. That land is a free land. This world belongs to God. Do you understand? This is God's creation. So you think all the mortgage money that you paid off, you could have been a billionaire. But they want the money. They're conning stuff and conning people. And when you go to school, what are you learning? If you're born with a natural talent, use it. If it's filth, if it's dirt, if it's trash, if it's sleazy, if it's classy, you're born a singer, use it. Don't let nobody write it down on paper. That's what God's blessing is to use it.
Can I just say, Sky, your titties are sitting.
They're real sitting.
I'll do my thing.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my God. I love the titties. I just
Okay.
want to out there that those motherfuckers.
But you know what it is?
Kitty gang is out. Okay.
I can see what's going on, and I'll read a motherfucking bitch, part-time, full-time, how, anytime. I don't give a fuck. Like I said to Benny in Jaguar's live, when we do lives together, people are just trying to rip him to shreds. And me and Mother like, don't stand that fucking shit. Give them as much as they give out. And they're just
Well,
Let me tell you something.
I would take the hate on Jaguar's page any day than the hate I'm getting now from the show. That's for sure.
You've gone strong. You've gone strong. And you know what? I absolutely adore Jaguar. You know what? The tears that actually come out my eyes. I'm walking on the street here and I'm looking and people are laughing, like looking at me. What the fuck? I'm like, this girl, she keeps me up. She keeps me going. And I think to myself, I'm blessed to have met some new, even though it's like over the world, different. I'm blessed and I'm thankful to meeting you guys tonight as well. And you know what?
That's what it's about. That's what this whole thing is about.
We got you.
She literally just whang, bam. You understand where I come from? And all the people that, it's like, I've got rid of all my past. I don't need that. And I don't need that. I've met new people and I'm glad. I think sometimes God puts people in front of you for a reason. Like Liz, like Benny, Gavin, I haven't really spoken to, but hi. And other girls like Martine, people with being racist. At the end of the day, they've always got something to say negative because they've seen someone else come up. You're supposed to, if you're gay, lesbian, support even us all being trans, whoever's trans or whatever. We should be supportive, not jealous of one another. We should make it. There's a lot of shit going on in the world. No one needs that shit. No one.
Speaking of that,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Speaking of that, speaking of being, LGBTQ and all these other things that goes on behind it, NI and IA and all that, right? Speaking of being that, in the community, there's some type of judgment within our own community. How do you feel as a trans woman? How do you feel when they call all trans women sluts, and especially by cis women that say you are taking our men because y'all are slutty, because y'all
okay.
That. How you feel about that?
Let me stop this.
You taking Sky, and I gotta come in on that one right
Come on, Liz.
No, I'm let Sky go. Let Sky finish.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know what it is? You could be walking in the fucking street, a man wouldn't even know what you are, staring at you while he's with his partner. Can I have your number? Can I have your number? Next thing, you give the man your number, they're calling off your phone where you're gonna end up beating the bitch, tell her she's gonna come for you. Come for who? Come for fucking who? Come for who? I don't want your man after the South by day's gone. If I want him, I'd have met him earlier in the year or in the past, motherfucker, not now. Simple. And you know what it is? They bring that shit onto this. Oh, it's a man. But you look like a man. You stand. Your posture's like a man. You just want to fight like a motherfucking man. We will go like a fucking man, ho. And another thing. Okay. Straight men. If you meet a straight person for a reason sometimes, because God will put them in front of you because they're having a hard time at home. Their women are fucking up their heads, and they find transgender people or gay people easier to talk to and understanding. There's my point stated.
Or they having a hard time in jail like Lucy.
Well,
because they're fucked up, mentally confused.
I'm gonna say this right here. Because when it comes to the fluid male, because you have the jocks and you have the handsome and the fine ones. You know what you know what I've been told by them. You know what they tell me? They tell me that they want to try something different. They're bored.
There you go.
They know that they know how handsome they. I have literally had a white male, fine as all outdoors, tell me I can have any woman that I want. That's easy. I'm looking for something more interesting. I want to try something out. It doesn't matter, and it's not. They can have a whole situation going on. A lot of times they want to experiment or they want to have that experience.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll tell you, "Oh, thank you for the experience." You know what I mean? So it's very much. And when it comes down to the women, women have a lot to say. And we're going to talk about it. I'm just giving a little plug. GT Shade will be coming back tomorrow. JAGUAR. What we need to do.
Plug it, baby. Plug it.
But when it comes to some women, for me, I'm just going to put it blank out like this. It goes with the confidence of a woman. If the confidence was instilled upon you, then you're not going to be in competition, as some like to say, having to compete. Let me tell you something. My mother taught me very well. My grandmother's taught me very well. You don't compete with anyone. You do you, honey.
Yourself.
You shine as who you are. So a lot of times, a lot of women feel as though they have to compete with either gay guys or trans women. No, that's not the case, sweetheart. You need to open your eyes and look at the situation and make a decision if you're going to participate, if you're going to move on. But don't blame anyone else for your lack of confidence.
I love that, Liz. That's beautiful.
Because hold on, Liz. And you know what it is? They think you're their competition, because once it used to be the women used to be all pally with the gay guys, and when they see the gay guys coming up and dressing well and dressing smart, if they come off that form, they start hating. The gay guys end up beating the bitches, as you see on the videos. Next now point is the transgender. They want to try and fuck with transgender, and you will get your ass kicked. You will get your motherfucking ass kicked. Because I was thinking to myself, don't let my tits and my pussy fool you, or the makeup or the hair when I'm done. I'll beat you like a motherfucking man if you want to go down. Because
you better tell it.
You know what it is? I will beat you like a motherfucking man. Like Jaguar shop. They're trying to think that you're going to be intimidated by who? The only man I fear is God, not even my mother or my own fucking father. Never mind you.
But once again, it goes back to confidence and common sense. If you have to, if you are not able to put yourself together, and you have to go to that genre, the LGBT community, whether it's a trans person or a gay male, but if you depend upon them to put you together, that means you use your brain. Females out there that have this issue, that suffer from this disorder, use your brain, because it's a disorder. Weakness is a disorder. Cowardice is a disorder. Low confidence is a disorder. Now, what you should do is take some of those makeup tips and some of those styling tips and apply them to yourself. And learn them and grow from them.
Yes.
Because of course, your man is going to be attracted to the nigga bitch or whatever you want to call it that can make you look like something.
Beat that face, okay?
You said something right there.
Yes.
You said something, you hit it on the nail. Before I say what I need to say, I need to ask the cisgender women in the room, how do y'all feel about this whole fiasco? Because it's a battle. Oh, honey. Oh, it's a battle. It's a battle that's unspoken between transgender women or gay men. They feel like there's not enough men in the world. How do you guys feel?
It's not a battle.
Tell me.
Because it's enough for everybody.
Danielle, what you think?
Here's what I think, honestly. I don't think it's a battle. You are, as Catherine said, confident within yourself and who you are, and you have your own identity of what you want to be and what you want to portray. So I don't feel like it's a battle. It's different lanes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own lane, and you like what you like, and everybody can like what they like. Hence, slut liking what they like. Everybody, somebody, something on Friday night, on a Tuesday night. Everybody likes what they like, and everybody has their own lane, period. So I don't feel like it has to be a battle and it has to be a competition. But when you're insecure as fuck,
agree.
Yeah,
that's when you're giving out the shade and the purpose, which is the wrong fucking do.
And insecurity goes to all genders. Men are insecure.
Yep.
Exactly. The people who we are trying to get their attention, their goddamn self, don't know who the fuck they want to be, don't know who the fuck they are. They're trying to stroke the ego. They trying to stroke the ego with us. Period.
I like her.
They're trying to make themselves feel better for whatever reason. We might not know, we might not identify, we don't care at that point because we're doing what we need to do and what feels good to us at that point, right? My whole thing is this, like, it's not a competition. People like who they like, people are who they are. Why do we have to choose? Why do we have to?
Why is it your motherfucking problem? Why is it mad? Bitch, you should be focused You should be focused in your lane. You should be
Stay in your lane. If you want to be what you want to be that shit and be the best motherfucker.
Exactly.
Listen.
What another person got going on and who they are, what they do, and how
They have nothing to do with you. Be secure in yourself enough to know that you are enough.
That's all self-love.
Let me preach
You are a bad woman. You are a bad woman. You ain't
You don't have to be secure. But we are. I respect everybody right here on this chat.
100%. I got time for y'all because you're real. I ain't got time to be around no fake ability.
Exactly. Exactly. Be who you
don't
are.
come around me
It's
with
not
that
a competition when you know who the fuck you are. Can't nobody compete with you, bitch.
That's just like my co-host, Desiree. Danielle tries to be a Desiree. Danielle is sitting here with her boobs, just like me, comfortable, confident, unbothered, and it is what it is. See, what happens is that when they get it, and when people get it misconstrued at, and when they get it fucked up at, is putting themselves in a position to try to make somebody else look bad.
Okay.
Well, and that's why you look ugly on the outside, bitch.
Yes.
That's why you pull yourself together. Bitch.
Yes.
That's why they men want
What these
you.
hoes need to do is learn how, what they need to learn how to do is deep throat that dick that they want to keep.
No gag reflex.
Okay.
I'm done.
Hey, bad gag at misslist.com, baby.
And walk around the kitchen like this.
Okay, you better put it
In
on.
the kitchen like this and say it. That's how you
Throw
get
it over
down
your
my
shoulder, honey.
That's how it works.
Liz, how do you walk around? Liz, how do you walk around? Show the people how you motherfucking walk around. When you enter a room, how do you get to the room?
I've seen the fucking video. Liz.
Better put it on.
Listen.
Lips.
Miss Lips comes true.
Okay.
Show us your merchandise.
You ain't
Show
got
us.
no excuse, baby.
Listen.
Said deep throat what?
Bitch, deep throat that dick that you want to keep. Put your name on it, ho. I love it. Put your name on it. When you put your name on it, they ain't gonna never forget. They ain't gonna never forget. And they gonna know what and they gonna know what it is. But these girls, they don't be worried about it. They be worried about that or
Dion, can I say something real quick?
It's nothing that a man can do for me that I can't do for myself, so I don't waste my time. So when you put yourself together and you actually are focused, that is an aura. That is sexy. That is what is appealing about trans women. The independence, the boldness, the vivaciousness. There was one female, and I'm going to talk about it tomorrow on the show. There was one female that said, I think it's because it's so bold. You're right, it's so bold. It's in your face, and it is what it is. And they're holding their head high and doing their thing. You're noticing the girls from the side. You're noticing the girls.
They just noticing the
You understand?
Right. Wait,
Yes.
what to say?
Could you let me in? I'm switching over to my laptop on Zoom. I'm about to end here and go on here because
Okay,
I'm gonna
go
go
ahead
live on
and add us.
Instagram as well. So just let me in.
Add me on there. We'll add you in. Are you waiting? Okay. This has been such an amazing situation.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, to have Juicy Shade all the way from Atlanta here with us. That's an amazing situation. Where is Desiree? Where's Desiree?
I don't know. Desiree, I think is, you know what? She just got back to Atlanta today.
I know.
So I haven't talked to her. She hit me up. She said she was gonna be here.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I have not spoke to her. You know, I was working today. I got off at 7, honey. Had to go get the nails done. Then came over here and got beat. That's why y'all were waiting on me. You know, I work 247, hustle 247. That's what I do. That's all I know to do. Quarantine or no quarantine, honey. Baby, you get one life. It's a gift. You better live it.
Okay, what?
Well, I thank all of you guys for coming on today. We're not done yet. We got about a few more minutes. You guys can leave whenever you want. Like I said, this ain't no job. You ain't clocked in, bitch. You ain't getting nothing from this. But I wanted to show you guys some love And we have some special announcements and everything's going on.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear them.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video yet? Have you seen the video?
I saw the video. I saw Miss. As I told Jaguar, honey, the proper way to pronounce Jaguar is Jaguar. I saw Jaguar throwing it. I saw Jaguar throwing it. She was throwing it. She didn't want to stop throwing it. She just kept throwing it from all different angles. She went from the motorcycle to the the cocaine white. She just was throwing that shit everywhere. I saw. And I saw you with your coats dragging on the floor. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you drama.
Okay.
I love drama. I love it. You know what I mean? And Danielle, you have a wonderful spirit. I just want you to know that you have a wonderful spirit. And you're gonna go very far in life with that confidence right there, darling. That confidence is gonna take you. You need to teach your sisters and the other, because it's one thing about us as women, we have to align. We all go through the same things. They try to separate us, and they want to separate us, and they want to make us feud against one another. But that's not what it's about. At the end of the day, as women and sisters, we have to look out for each other.
Exactly.
If we don't look out for each other, if we don't respect each other enough, we go through the same things. But it doesn't seem, it's not displayed to society like that, because when some people allow themselves to be pitted against one another, become competition. Don't be fooled by the okie doke. Do you and recognize what's real.
Don't ever be confused.
Yeah, because all our nipples get hard when it's cold out here.
Oh my God! You better tell it.
I have a question for I got a question for Miss Catherine. I love those underwear. Can you tell me where you got those from?
Where your underwear from, girl? She want to know where you got your panties. Deep down in that. Yes, you did. What you got?
Oh Lord Jesus!
What that panty draw looking like?
The dress suit. My God. Like I got the same kind, but I have.
You know what? You can find it at probably any urban mall boutique. It's a bra and a panty set. So it's just they just made like that. But you can find it at any beautiful. It's just a panty, but they sell it like that.
I'm saying right there.
The way the fashion will be in every city in the urban stores. It'll be pretty much the same. You just have to look.
Let me tell you, they all buy from the same situation. They all buy from the same vendor. So yeah. Okay. So I'm full.
Yeah, I have never known you to be this quiet. What is really going on,
Hey, Candace.
I'm enjoying y'all. Let me tell you, I'm enjoying y'all.
Dion, can I just say something to Mother?
Hey, I don't know. Hey.
Can I say something to Mother?
Yeah.
Oh, Mother, I know I talk to you a lot, and you're helping me to like open up and stuff, and like you're boosting me with my confidence and everything. But like I really haven't opened up about it. But I started following you in December, and it was like the Lord had to make me come by your page, because it was just I was at a dark place in my life, and it was like because I was getting bullied. I was getting bullied a lot. It was when I came by your page, and it was to the point where I was ready to end my life, because it was like through high school. And I know I haven't opened up to you about it because it was just something that I wanted to keep secret, but it was, and I want you to know, because I know people give you hell and stuff all the time, but that's just haters or whatever. But I just want you to know that you are a major, and I know I'm getting kind of emotional right now, but you are a major influencer in my life. Like, you don't know how much you've inspired me, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you always have a special place in my heart, and I love you for that.
Oh, we love you guys.
I'm looking at Big with the makeup.
Okay, it's gonna make all of us cry in here. God.
Right.
I don't know.
Jeez.
You know what, Jaguar? You know what, Jags? Like I said to you, when I reach America, I'm gonna come for y'all, and we're gonna go out. We're gonna go dine, and we're gonna do whatever. I've told you. You know what? You know what?
Mother, when I get to Los Angeles, we gonna shut the shit down. Okay. All the fucking shit.
I said, you know what?
When y'all come, look, when the world open us back up again, we'll be able to take and move. But when y'all come,
look, I think it's enough red in here tonight to open all the cities up.
Okay.
They're like special. It's a red light.
Yes, honey, I love
You know
that.
what? I want to try an American nightclub. I need to try that shit out. I need to try it out. So when we get ourselves straight, let's go.
Santa Monica, girl. Yes.
Well, y'all, I got.
English club.
I'm 18.
Y'all gonna have to wait one more year on me because I'm not legally old enough to leave yet. But next March it's gonna.
Carry on, you'll be fine.
Oh, honey, it's fake IDs everywhere in LA. We can help you out there.
I'm 34. I'm 34. I just turned 34.
Okay.
I had one.
You talk about when I get to LA, who's gonna be a slut? Bitch, I'm gonna be the biggest slut out there. So y'all know.
My nickname in Birmingham Hall. That's my nickname in Birmingham. Slut.
So since y'all here and y'all talking about sluts, can we redefine it right now? Can we come together as a group, as a core operation? Yeah. Can we come together and redefine what the word means by breaking it down into syllables?
Posh.
Huh? Posh?
It can be posh. It can be casual. It can be, and it's the way you carry your physique and your persona and yourself. You know, that's it. People name as a slut as, oh, she's dirty, she's a this, she goes down sucking dick. Slut has a many different pronunciations if you break it down properly, and if you put.
I'm on YouTube.
And like we say, slut is just another label. There's so many labels out here, but it's just another label. So when people call you that, like for instance, you could take it another way, be like, bitch, I'm getting more bodies than you. They want me, not you. So you could take it as that. You know what I'm saying? Be fun with it. Like, bitch, they want me, not you. So why aren't you worried about me, bitch? I'm getting everybody I want, ho.
They're just trying to grab shit. It's like, oh, I want this, I want to fuck you. Wait back to the queue, bitch, when your name's been called. Fuck till then, shut the fuck up and sit back, watch the ride and watch the motherfucker.
Yeah, so when people call you a slut, don't take it personal.
Don't
like
take it
it's
personal.
because
I
because
say
it's
all
just
girls just want to have fun, honey. That's all I say. And it's iconic to be a
Okay,
slut.
so-
Marilyn Monroe was a slut.
And I have one more, Dion.
Yes, baby.
I have my sister here. She's not in makeup and all that, but she's the one who did my makeup for me tonight. Chloe Jordan. Y'all can follow her on Instagram. She wants to speak. She's a pillar in the community and helps all of the entire community as a whole. And she really wants to speak. She wanted to speak to that gentleman that was a little bit older, but I think he's gone now. But I'll let her give. I think she can give us she'll give us an enlightenment. I'm gonna let her speak. You won't be able to see her, but she's gonna speak. Go ahead, honey.
Go, sister.
So a definition of slut.
Let's go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so a definition of slut. So slut is a derogatory term such as fag, such as kike, such as nigger, such as cracker. So these are all terms that a person will use against another person to help them feel down about themselves, to help them feel as if they are projecting the negativity that they feel inside of themselves. Because what we hate in others is really what we hate in ourselves, what we don't like in ourselves. So with all of that being said, I just think that slut is just another late, derogatory, extinct word.
Yeah.
That people use to try to let the next person, to try to feel that they're above the next person.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we're all doing the same exact thing. Everybody on this earth is sucking dick, eating ass, fucking pussy, fucking booty hole, whatever you want to call it. Everybody is doing the exact
Nothing's
same
called
thing
straight, sis.
in different shapes, forms, and fashions, but it's all the same.
It's called batting for the motherfucking team and cross team.
Thank you, baby. Let me tell you something. You summed it up.
This is the real social distance. Okay?
Sister, you summed it up for us, and we appreciate you for your feedback. I know you're not on camera,
Thank you.
but we appreciate your voice and being able to speak to us right there. So if you guys are now tuning in, this is Conversation with the Godfather and Friends.
Yes.
We got some things happening, you guys, for my God kids that know, you guys been following me, I have booked an amazing movie on Netflix. It's been postponed because of the quarantine situation. If you guys
Congrats, baby. Congrats.
Thank you.
I can't.
My journey of being on reality TV for 4 years, you know, backing people, you know, helping people, been in the industry for 10 years plus. You know, I've worked with so many different celebrities and styles and worked and been in different rooms. And, you know, I've been talked about in good ways, in some bad ways, because you know my fashions are always good to give you what you need. Dog, I'm going to give you design. I'm going to give you runway, but I'm going to give you my authentic self. So I encourage Shakira to be their authentic self. What you think, Mother?
Oh, I'm piggybacking off.
I'm on.
I'm just piggybacking off of you. Look, I got something in my football punch, and I'm just like, chill. She's look. She's
that's what's going on.
She's a lady.
Oh, okay. So she get quiet. Oh, okay.
Well, listen, we appreciate you guys. We have something special that we want to announce.
We having babies.
Yeah.
You're having babies, Jack's girl. Pop the spawn, girl. Pop the spawn, sis.
Okay, so basically, Jag and I, we're working on many things.
Okay.
Let me go with this hand. Many things. Just to let you, there's people watching this thing right now, okay? Let me tell you something. There's producers and there's people watching this thing. There's multiple things going on. And it's not, see, we don't know, I can't give it all to y'all. But I will say, we will, to kick it off, Jag and I, we're going to do a show together, and we're going to be showcasing LGBTQ, anyone that's ever been discriminated against. We're going to give them a platform to be their authentic self. Absolutely. And if you're a music person, if you sing, you write, you rap, you act, you do makeup, we're going to give you that platform, and we're going to do some amazing things together. We're going to roll out, you know, obviously there's a PR situation going on. We're going to be rolling things out shortly, actually. So you guys must make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow our new Instagram page together. And we're going to be doing some amazing things with all of you guys here. We're going to do some cross promotion with Atlanta, Juicy Chicken. We're going to do our royalty tour. Listen, we're here to uplift one another.
That's right.
Benny, you better put
That's what it's about.
That's right.
Listen, we're going to give everybody opportunity to be their authentic self and show their talents. And so you guys, all the Evermore fans and all the Jaguar fans and followers, all the God kids of the nation, all the God children of the world, you guys stay tuned. It's going to be rolling out very, very soon. And we're doing some amazing things.
I'm so grateful. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Everyone is so beautiful.
Thank you, Dion. Love you,
Thank you.
Bye. Love you,
I'm so excited
Bye,
for what's to come.
Thank you.
Jaguar, I'll talk to you soon.
Now, y'all
bye, Benny.
Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow to Juicy Shade.
Oh, we're going to be there. Oh, we watching it.
You know, Dion the Godfather. Okay, Dion the Godfather, I really want to connect with you because I loved your show. I watched and listened to the entire episode, and I really like where you were coming from. I really like the things and the voices and the conversations that we had and everything that was said. So I would love to connect with you.
Baby, let's do it. Liz,
all right.
Connect us.
Godfather, thank you so much. And for me, you know, the new people, I'm so grateful for being on here. And I'm proud to meet the guys I've never spoken to.
We got to get her over here.
You were so awesome. I really love your perspective.
You got to come across the pond, darling.
Liz, I'm going to come for your ass, girl.
Before I go, we are all about giving people an opportunity. You know, it's not just about us, it's not about Dion the Godfather, it's about everyone. So is there anything that you guys would like to announce or promote right now while we got the people watching? Is there anything that you want to tell the people?
I'm going to get my spirituality done, and I might do some readings soon and connect and give you guys some readings from your past history, which I already can do now on live, but I don't need cards to read a bitch, trust me. So I will go back into your ancestry just by sitting here and telling you your past and your future. There you go. And we were all Egyptians. We were all Egyptians back in our days. So
Yeah.
I know the history, there's different levels and stuff like that, but I could teach you guys and learn you guys something anyway. I don't use cards. I like that. What is it? See, we all have our own connections. And I think sometimes God just puts us all in a bundle together so we can associate. You understand where I'm coming from? We all come from the same family. We come from the same background. You could either be white Egyptian with blue eyes, green hair. It depends on your features, your nose and everything, and your background and your ancestry. So you know what? I'll come up with something and I'll give you guys a free reading, which I do anyway. So
well, we have another person that actually was reading here.
I know. I just seen her, and I think this is where we all have that spiritual connection. And I think because you don't have to go to church to pray to God. If you're being spiritual means that you've already been to hell and you've been through everything. You understand me? I don't accept. I'm just not into like different types of religion. I believe in my spirituality. That's the top. That's the top over everything, and that's the priority. And to be spiritual, we all have our own individuality and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I can read you guys, but I said to Jaguar once, I'll give her a reading. I want to do it on live and see what them people say on her page. They couldn't read her. They couldn't read no one. Okay. And I think sometimes,
You're right. We agree with you. Is there anything that anyone would like to promote? Liz, what time is your show going to be on tomorrow? Where can
it's going to start tomorrow at 10 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Jaguar, I'm going to send you over the list, and I'll call you later on and we'll chat. But Juicy Shade is coming with a whole new round, a whole new set. We've been very blessed, so I want you guys to tune in.
Send me the link, Liz.
Nobody's off limits, and we have a good time. We keep it real, and we're definitely in support of our people at all times. So you come on over to Juicy Shade, and you get in where you fit in, and we're gonna make room for you to fit, baby.
Dion, can I shout out my Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, my Instagram is I am .Gavin with 2 N's.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start uploading like Mother's been telling me to upload singing stuff all the time, but I'm gonna start uploading singing, and I play piano and sing, so I'm looking forward to that. If we had enough time, I would have done it earlier, but I would have showed y'all a little taste of what I do. But
okay, I have to head out I'm like very soon, but I just want to say that Instant Influencer is out right now on YouTube, James Charles channel, and these are coming very soon. It says it's Benny, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey! As a breath, so.
Yes! Come true!
Coming very soon. Thank everyone.
Come true, child!
And thank you, Dion. Thank you so much for having me. I will talk to all of you soon. It was nice meeting you, the new people here. It was nice meeting you guys.
Bye, Benny.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye.
All right. Anybody else? Go ahead. Danielle? Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Well, I just want to promote unity because I feel like this whole conversation is about labeling, but we're all one. And I know it's corny. This is why I want to go live. Because we are all the same people. Well, not the same people, but we all have a similar trait, right? We all want to be equal. We all want to be, everything for ourselves and for each other. And so, yeah, that's all I want to promote is unity. That's it. And let ego. That's it. No, I love
that girl. Trust me, we roll with nothing but the best. Okay. Everybody. Go ahead, Ego.
Okay, I'm just gonna plug my Instagram one more time. And I'm gonna plug my other Instagram. EGODAHHLING, Ego Darling. And my other page is Incredibly Black Boy. Well, no, wait, Incredibly Talented Black Boy. Incredibly talented black boy. And yeah, I'm gonna just have merch and more content coming up, and I need you guys to be looking for me because you know I'll have some music soon, and we just gonna get into some things, darling. Yeah.
Candace,
Yeah.
tell the people what you got, your business. Tell them what you do, girl. Yeah.
Oh, well, Dion knows, but we have.
It's a finger. 205.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we have, right now, I'm the campaign director for the future senator of District 35. So we're throwing a lot of different things going on. If you guys want to be involved and you're in LA, please hit up Dion because he's going to be there. Dion has been my friend for years. He's been at my other political campaigns and he's all in. He knows what we're about, knows how we get down. Next Saturday, we're giving away free food and free items. So you guys come out, tell people, if you know somebody who needs something, like for real, tell them to come out. We got a lot of great things going on. Dion will post the flyer for you guys, but of course he'll be there. He's always a part of what we do politically. We're taking a stand not just for the gay community, but for young people, for the Black community. So Anthony is really, we're going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a lot of backing. We have probably a few people that's going to be at our other events, other senators, other, people just listening to people like yourself. And come and meet and show what you're about too as well. That's what we've really been doing now. That's our whole summer. Our whole summer is, bringing back our community and giving back to the small businesses and other. Awesome. Like she said, community is a real big thing, and that's what we're about. That's what we're talking about this summer. So
amazing. Lips, you have a song out called "Slow It Down."
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is a making love song, and I have to get it mastered and crafted, but it is a song that I made out of love, and it's for these motherfuckers that want to fuck us like rabbits. I need you to slow it down, boo. Okay, to feel that dick vein. I need to feel that dick vein. And the card for tonight is the 4th of Staffs. This talks about peace of mind and success. And I just want all of us to walk in our peace and success, because that is what it's all about. And as a one, man and woman.
Yeah.
Work together.
It's time to rise.
Right here.
Yes.
I'm man and woman, all man and woman right here.
That's right.
I may not be a lady.
This has been such an amazing show. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys stream the video, You Little Slut, and support us. We will support you back. Big things are in the work. Big announcements are coming. And guess what? I'm not gonna say it if it ain't happening. So therefore, you guys stay tuned. Thank you so much for being here. This is Conversation with the Godfather. I love you all. And make sure you guys turn up and have a good night. Hey.
We love y'all, baby. Mwah. Bring your fine slut.
You look good, Lips. Love it.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Later.
Love you.
Love you too, boo.
That you think that you know me. Show you what I want. Be yourself, bitch. Own it.
Hey.
Kaiser, I'm the main platter. Serve it up nice and hot. Natural disaster. This is up to you now. That's what you do. Pay no mind, they hating on you.
Hey.
Copy and mimic everything you do. I don't catch feelings.
All right. We out of here. Thank y'all so much.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
This is amazing. Thank you for watching.
Really, really.